Once again, fellow South Africans and the people of the world, thank you so very much for the wonderful messages of happy birthday. You guys really made my birthday. Thank you so much. I saw the super thanks. I highly appreciate each and every one of you. So, on my birthdays, I usually, I sounded almost like a Ugandan right there. I usually sit and reflect. I reflect mostly about myself and where I'm coming from, where I'm at, and where I'm going to. This is very important to me as a person who once upon a time took a journey of self discovery. And it was not cute at all. Learning some few things, hard truths, denialism, and just yeah, a lot of trauma. All of these things, I needed to leave them behind before I entered a different stratosphere in my life. So now I'm thinking again, I'm just reflecting, and most of my thoughts are voices that are playing in my head. And most of these voices are not our voices. These are voices of people demanding, invaders, telling us South Africans that they are more deserving of South Africa than South Africans. But it's very specific. Black South Africans. They feel blacks. These are our African brothers and sisters, by the way. And of course, every other nation that comes to South Africa. I mean, recently we saw in the city of Cape Town, building up to the 30th of June, we had Greeks, we had Italians, we had Turkish, we had all kinds of people that are slave drivers in the Western Cape. They were losing their slaves, literally losing their slaves. And they come with placards and say something about borders. We need to abolish borders. Others are saying, oh, Ubuntu. I'm agreeing with Black South Africans now that are saying, do not misuse the word Ubuntu. It's not something to be thrown around. It's sacred and it ought to be respected. And when you use it, it needs to be used appropriately, not to weaponize or to make us feel guilty about it. Otherwise, you are going to meet with a very unfortunate force coming at you, and you'll be like, oh, I'm getting attacked. And I'm not talking physical here. Black people will deal with you verbally because we've been quiet for too long, watching people just throw this word around as if it's a tennis ball, back and forth, back and forth. Now we know we are using it as a weapon. Anyways, like I said, foreign voices keep ringing in my head, telling me and my fellow Black South Africans that we are undeserving of South Africa. And then in the same breath as I'm thinking, I'm undeserving of my own country, where family members have died for this country. I'm undeserving. And no other Black South African is deserving of South Africa. Sijwayelwa kabi. Sijwayelwa kabi. This is what declaration of war is made of. And as I'm busy schizophrenically hearing foreign voices in my head as I am reflecting, the more I'm looking at our government and I'm thinking to myself, they never learn. They never learn. They are the same people when we stood up and said, enough. They called us vigilantes. They called us xenophobic. They were watching videos online that are AI generated where some evil person somewhere in Nigeria decided, well, let's sell this story to the world. Had our own Minister of Foreign Affairs calling us killers with no evidence. And we fought back because we sought for receipts. We said, no, South African, before we can demand receipts elsewhere, we'll come to you. We voted for you. We thought we have systems in place that if anybody, whether during a protest or somebody just walking down the streets or driving down the streets, and then unfortunately they get unalived, there'll be data collected. And then that data will be published as information. So we cannot have a ministers calling us killers without first going to the system and checking the data, the information about what he's about to say. Why we realized? Because they've sold us to the highest bidders on the African continent. They became terrified of their counterparts. And there's another thing that they are not listening to South Africans about. And I'm telling you, with this one, even the government itself, no amount of 600 million rand you are going to spend when South Africans descend on these people that I'm about to mention. Because the South African government is once again stiffening its neck and pretending not to hear South Africans when we are asking, who are the Somalis? Why they are here? And when are they leaving? But no, instead, Somalis, they feel more South African than South Africans. They even gone as far as telling South Africans to leave them alone. Where? In our own country? You can never be comfortable in anybody else's land but your own. When I visit my cousin or I visit my brother or my sister, yeah, blood. When I get there, I can't just walk into the house without knocking first and then get invited in. I just don't walk in. And then once I'm inside, suddenly I'm leading myself to where I'm going to put my bag. No, I don't do all these things. They welcome me in. They lead me to the living room. And once I get to the living room, I just don't throw myself on the couches. I get invited to sit. Why? Because that's not my house. It might be my sister's house or my brother's house or my cousin's house, but it's not mine. I have to behave. Can you imagine now I'm inside my sister's house or my brother's house, and then I'm sitting in the living room and I'm like, I don't like the color of the walls. And not only am I saying I don't like the color of the walls, I'm already on Takealot ordering new paint, colors that I like. The disrespect. And then not only am I saying I don't like the color of the walls in the living room, but this is also my house because it's owned by you, my sister. It's also my house. What kind of upbringing is that one? What kind of upbringing is that one? So Somalis are telling us to leave them alone in our country. The audacity. Who said you are here permanently? They are opening societies and all this sort of nonsense as if they're going nowhere. Oh no, y'all are going away. And the government of this country needs to be told exactly that. That the Somalis, whether they like it or not, they are going to leave South Africa because we don't want them no more. Force us to want them. Force us. Same goes with Ethiopians. Same goes with Bangladeshis. And same goes with Pakistanis. The government is not talking about these four nations. Why? And they have taken so much from us. 25 children in 2025 lost their lives. What did Ramaphosa and his government say? Register those spaza shops. What about justice? Yeah, we know that the kids will never come back again, but what about justice? Oh, Nigeria and Ghana, they keep throwing around compensation. Why aren't you compensating the families that lost children? We don't know what they would have become. And it's not South African taxpayer that is going to compensate those families. It's Somalia, Ethiopia, Pakistani, or Pakistan, and Bangladesh, not South Africans. Recently, we've seen Somalis carrying guns in this country. You are a refugee or an asylum seeker, whatever nonsense that you are in South Africa for. At what point did our government allow you to carry any weapon for that matter, even a nail clip? Who gave you that permission? How did you manage to even own a gun in South Africa? Let alone ammunitions and rocket launchers and things of that nature. Not so long ago, I posted a video and I said Mayfair is bubbling under. It's a ticking time bomb. And it's also quite clear that Bellville, Cape Town is another one, a ticking time bomb of Somalis. Now and again they show up. Now and again they show up. One day they are going to show up full blown. And the saddest part about this, in my reflection, and I'm foreseeing this vision, we will be, not that we'll be outnumbered, we'll be outmaneuvered. Why? Because we are not trained militarily. We are not trained in whatever maneuver they have for us. And I will not be surprised one day we're sitting minding our own business and then we hear the SABC, the Union Buildings, Lutuli House, Parliament, and all other entities that are extremely important to South Africa have been captured. Basically a coup d'etat staged by Somalis. I will not be surprised. And the proximity that they have with the ANC is scary. These people are not just sitting around twiddling their thumb. These people are studying us. Remember before puzzle shops, what they used to sell? They used to come door to door. Hey, mama, I'm selling curtains. Remember? And then they will come with these chandeliers that are very cheap, that break after 2 months. Remember? And our parents, they used to love these curtains. They'll say, oh, this is quality. And then they say, oh, we can open Iskoloto for you. We'll come every month and we'll collect however much you can afford. Remember that? They were studying us. They were studying us. Where are they today? When last did you see a Pakistani, a Bangladeshi, a Somalian, or Ethiopian coming to knock at your door to sell you these cheap chandeliers? When last did you see them selling you curtains? Yeah. That's because they collected the data they needed. They saw how we behaved financially, as well what is important to us. So now tell me those that have such close proximity to the ANC inside Lutuli House. This is a governing party. This is where our sovereignty lies. And they already know if they had to attack us, they know our weak points. Militarily, they know our weakness. Our army general, out of experience, boom, gone. And the government is not taking this seriously. Who are they? What are they doing here? And when are they leaving? Before it's too late, government. Others, they are now exercising Sharia law on South Africans. They tell you straight on your face, democracy is evil. Imagine you left Somalia and you are in South Africa and you're coming to tell us our systems of politics is evil. And yet you are benefiting out of that. And you still have a mouth to tell us that it's evil. Guys. Now, I was also, some videos were just keep, flowing in my head as I'm thinking about this, because another thing that we are being attacked on is our identity. These people want to be South Africans by fire, by force. And it's not just Africans, guys. Europeans, everybody. They come to South Africa, and the moment they touch our soils, they get some kind of electric shock of entitlement to our country. And the first thing that they do, they come for the natives, directly for the natives. They call us all kinds of names, every name you can imagine. So much so that they even break us when it comes to employment. They go bring slaves from Africa because they despise native South Africans. Despise us. Simply why? Simply because we come with rights, fundamental human rights. Yeah, you see the same rights you had on those placards? We don't deserve that. You say there are humans. Who are we? Who are we? Wow. South Africa. So they come for our identity. The first video that came to mind was this one.
I was there for you see this beautiful lady. She's from South Africa, right? Hey, I wish for she know how to speak Chi. She just saw me. The moment she saw me, she said, I was like, oh my God.
You're so silly.
I'm not silly. I was like, oh my God, it surprised me. She's ready to speak English and Chi.
When we are outside of South Africa, we can tell that that one there is a South African. Yeah. This one, nothing about her screams South African. Oh, by the way, Twi is a Ghanaian language. And from where I'm seated, both these women look alike to me. They're both from West Africa. They might not be related, but their features scream West Africa. But no. Instead of her being proudly Ghanaian, they are saying she comes from South Africa and she speaks Twi. We don't have Twi in South Africa. We've got 12 official South African languages. 12. Twi is not any of them. Oh, we even seen Zimbabweans trying to force in Shona. Shona is not a South African language. It's a Zimbabwean language. Why? Because by fire, by force, we are better South Africans than those black South Africans. None of them have a body underground for this country. None of them. So what did they think was the best idea? Let's erase black South Africans. Let's replace their names. Let's replace their surnames. Let's replace their features. Let's replace them everywhere. And guess who's helping them, by the way? You might not like what I'm going to say, but it's the truth, fellow white South Africans. Because a lot of y'all, you are the catalysts for all of this. People break into your house. The first people you blame is black South Africans. And why now? When all these centuries we've been together, we fought wars with you. with us. And we also fought wars together. The Mendy, I think Cyril Ramaphosa was in Paris not so long ago and he put a wreath there. Black, white, colored South Africans fought in that fight and died in Paris. We've been through a lot together. We've been through apartheid. We've been through so much. And then out of the blue, we will now start wiping y'all out? Oh, and suddenly we are lazy? Why? Because we refuse to be shouted. Is that what makes us lazy? Oh, because we refuse for a whip to be used on our bodies. Is that what makes us lazy? Oh, not taking a natural break because I want to relieve myself. That makes me lazy? When I am deserving of a day or two off because I've been working myself to the bone, is that what you also call lazy? When I have constitutional rights and labor rights that people died for, that makes me lazy? But do you see that you are also the fueler of this fire? You are standing against the very people that said, okay, we've been through a lot. Can at least sing Kumbaya together. We know you didn't ask to be forgiven. I know that. But the least that some of y'all could do is to meet us halfway. And this video reminds me of this, that the very Africans that call us evil, and yet they've been with us since 1994. We didn't even breathe. We couldn't even enjoy the little that we just achieved. They were already here. And listen to what she does, this lady that you're going to watch. She asked you to bend over so she can suck where the sun doesn't shine. Here we go.
We are here. We grew up here. We are here, South Africa. We live in this country. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
They don't share the white people, but they are sharing black, like black.
You know the time for Sarafina. The white people, they are not playing. If you play, they shoot. If you go to England, they shoot. But the foreigner, we are feeling shame because we are human beings. We are same blood. Let me tell you people, your mind, it must work. You don't even need to cry. You don't even need to take care of for the men. So how are you chasing people? How are you chasing people? As you are going to work everywhere, if you need to washing the leg for someone for paying the rent, we're telling you we are anger. You never do anything. If you stand up, like you told the corners, fight for us.
Hey, you see? Listen.
Let me tell you something, fellow white people. Okay, I'm not a fellow because I'm fellow South African, but who's white. When they are not in your presence, they ask us, they tell us, why don't we chase you guys away? Why don't we kill you? What? We cannot even fathom what they are asking of us. When they think they are weakening us, they use the presence of you guys in South Africa. And they say, we are afraid of you. Because if we did anything, white men would shoot. Would shoot. You enable this. You enable this. Every day, they ask us, why don't we unalive you? And that should tell you something. That should tell you, I mean, I don't know if you've seen their countries. Do you see any white person there except for a white person who's a YouTuber that wants to gain likes and clicks for a video of showing Makoko? showing the mines where children are being exploited in the DRC. Where are the white people? What did they do to them? They did to them exactly what they're asking us to do, to unalive you and chase you out. And South Africans are saying that will never happen. Then they say we are afraid of you because we suffer from Stockholm syndrome, whatever that means. So, when are you going to stop? When are you going to stop? Oh, did you see Esther, Fatima, whatever her name is? South Africans are celebrating her. Instead of empathizing and sympathizing with the victim. No, they say Fatima, run Fatima. Because Fatima was hardworking. She did not complain. Of course she wouldn't complain. She has no rights. So that is why South Africans are saying, can more do the same? And then, coming back to Somalis, a few weeks ago, there was an incident in Bellville where a group of Somali women were attacking Black South Africans, chasing them from a trading spot they've been trading since the 80s. Those South African women have brought up families selling there, took children to school in universities, and then hand the stand over to another relative so that they can also do the same thing that they were able to do with the stand. And then this Somali woman, this is not the first time she is going off tangent. And I'm going to tell you, ma'am, right now, you will be the reason South Africans are going to say enough, get out Somalis out of South Africa. Because, number one, the way you speak to us, who do you think you are? We are not your children. You are not going to talk down on us. You are not going to talk to us at all. You have no right. You have no right to talk to us. I dare you to say something again. I actually dare you. You Somalis will have to thank you because y'all are at 5-2. You are at 5-2. And there's no government in this country will stop South Africans. I am telling you right now. They will, as long as the South African government isn't doing something about the Somali community, and I'm not talking about chastising you and guiding. No. We want tangibility. When are they leaving? Give us the date. Otherwise, we will determine it for ourselves, like we did the 30th of June. Listen, I want you to pay attention to the way she's speaking to us. Here we go.
The South African people are not allowing the traders to trade in peace. The city of Cape Town allowed them to trade there. They have a permit to trade there. They have a permission. If you are against that, take it up to the city. What would you gain on creating and coming to the traders, asking them for money, trying to say, okay, each one of you should pay 3,000 if you want your trading bay back? That is very wrong to do so, and that's very unprofessional. Do it lawfully. Take it up to the court, take it up to the police, take it up to the city of Cape Town. Do what you have to do, but please let us trade in peace. Let us trade in peace. So please let us be South Africans. Let us be as a belief. Oh my God. Chasing the foreigners away, trying to create trouble for the foreigners, trying to be violent towards them, won't change anything in this country. And I just wanted to let you know, guys, you won't extort money from us whatsoever. You can try as hard as you can, but you won't succeed. If you want to work, if you want to earn, do it the right way. By killing a fellow human being or causing trouble for a fellow human being won't change your life whatsoever. All we are asking for as traders is please let us trade in peace. Is that a lot to ask? There's a lot of foreigners that left this country. You are claiming the foreigners were taking over your jobs and your schools and your healthcare. Since they left and some are still trying to leave, could you please answer me what actually changed since they left? What jobs were created for you guys? What opportunities? What changed for the better for you guys? Take it up to the government. Blame them. If you are trying to blame someone, blame the government.
I can't take it anymore. I will just end it here. Her video is about 4 minutes long. No. Okay. City of Cape Town, you got some answering to do. She says that you gave them permits. So it looks like the city of Cape Town is enabling Somalis to use violence against South Africans, their own country, by the way, to use the Cape Town, I think it's called the Cape Town Station deck that has been used by South Africans for years to raise families by selling there. And you gave Somalis permission to kick out South Africans from their rightful trading spot. That's what she's saying. She says South Africans need to speak to the city of Cape Town, not them. And we know these people, when they come with money. She's lying that they were being extorted. It's a big lie that she's telling, that they were being extorted by South Africans. Why she's using that is because Cape Town is synonymous with extortion. That never happened. That never happened. What had happened was the city of Cape Town pitted against each other the Somalis and Black South Africans that have been trading in that spot for decades. The city of Cape Town needs to answer. If it doesn't answer, those traders in Bellville, they need to approach the court. Take the city to court and seek answers from the city. How did this happen? What permits are this? And at what point did South Africans become second-class citizens in their own country? The preamble of the Constitution is quite clear. The opening sentence, we the people of South Africa. It doesn't say we the people of South Africa and the world. Take the city of Cape Town to court, fellow South Africans. That's what they do anyways, when they want to get away with things. Right now, they are fighting tooth and nail to be South Africans. Tooth and nail. And yet these are the people who said, hey, it's fine. You're having a little bit of a tough time in your country. Come get sanctuary here. But we did not say forever. We did not say that. They are building societies. Just like this gentleman, he's a Somali. And I see now they have decided to make a fool of South Africans. Because Somalis and Ethiopians have a tendency of looking alike. So when a Somali does something bad, they will pass the buck to the Ethiopians and say, oh no, it's not us. It's the Ethiopians. So we just came to the police station as if the police need to be told that no, no, no. It's like Nigerians going to the police station and say, no, 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 it's not the Yorubas. It is the Igbos that are doing that crime. That's what this Somali did. Here we go.
We would like to say those guys, don't use our name. You know, as a Somalis living here in this country, we are recognized as refugee, and 99% we are documented. There's no such Somalians illegal here. But those from other nationality using our name with a wrong way,
You are speaking
we
to
say no, guys, sorry.
Mr. Mustafa Jira, the chairman of Somali community in South Africa. Today we are here in Springs police station just to clarify that there is a suspect of shooting to the police officer which was saying or which was holding the fake document or fraud document saying that this nationality is Somali. That's why we are here.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right here because he goes on and on and on. We are going to be seeing more and more of these sort of denials. Why? Because, like I said, Somalis are a ticking time bomb. We are about to see flames as South Africans coming from the Somali community in South Africa. You mark this video. So I think he knows that some Somalis, they're enthusiastic. They want to do things now. And so they take chances. And as they take chances, let's rather shift the blame to the neighboring country, Ethiopia. I don't think Ethiopians are going to roll over and play dead either. So what are we foreseeing here? Yeah, we are going to have two East African nations fighting, and I mean guns blazing, bombs dropped on each other. And guess who's going to be the collateral damage? You and me. You and me. And of course, this is also going to create an opportunity to also do whatever they came here for. Take over South Africa. Install Sharia law. And this government is asleep. They think it's cute when they're wearing ANC t-shirts and telling South Africans, vote ANC. Banenzi Lima dumbos. It's crazy. It is so crazy what I am foreseeing going to happen to us. And fellow South Africans who are white, you are fair game. If you think you are fair game, all your hard workers, this is what they're going to be doing to you. Yeah. So at the end of the day, us Black South Africans will do what we always do. Love being us. Love being South Africans. We will defend our identity with everything we've got. Everything. We know that you can get a fake South African traveling document. It does not make you a South African. You might wave a naturalization document at me. It doesn't make you a South African. It just says that the country had some courtesy on you. But you're not us. And you can never be us. You don't look like us. You don't talk like us. You don't have our names, our surnames. You don't have our vibe. You don't have nothing of us. You can go to the United States and lie that you are a South African, yet you speak Twi. That's a joke. No South African looks like that woman in South Africa. We know our people. We can tell our people in a crowd of black people somewhere else in the world and say, that one, and that one, South Africans. I even have the talent of able to even tell white South Africans in Europe that that group of boys right there, South Africans. That also goes for coloreds in Europe. Sometimes you just walk up and say, awe, and then, oh, lekker. That's how we know each other. We know each other. So that's what I was reflecting on. Thinking, it looks like we have an uphill battle here. And our government is not listening. And then when South Africans stand up again, how much are you going to find this time? 600 billion rand? Because it's not going to be nice. South Africans won't be listening. I don't believe South Africans will be listening. And I'm not encouraging it to happen. I think we still need to continue having patience, but at the same time be cautious. We live with these people in our communities. That is why we are telling you, government, you are putting us in danger with Somalis. You are putting us in danger with Somalis. They gotta go. They have to go. There is no way no, let me not say what I want to say. No, they gotta go. They got to go. You saw that lady. She's so comfortable. How she speaks to us like we are some kind of brainless people. She speaks to us like we have no brains. We know that they don't consider us black people as human beings. We know that. They call us jarriers. We are less than humans. So that is why her tone is like that. In our country, fuck off. Anyways, fellow South Africans, I've said my piece. And I hope I never get myself in this situation again where when I'm supposed to be reflecting on me and improving me in my new, new year, my head is filled with concerns that this government is not paying attention to. Where is the intelligence? Where's the intelligence? Anyways, fellow South Africans, please enjoy your Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Please do so. But let's continue being vigilant. Let's continue fighting for our country, defend our identity. And it's funny that the loudest of mouth about being South Africans are the non-South Africans. So loud, they want everybody to know. No, we don't do that. That's not us. We don't have to convince anybody that we are South Africans because we know we are South Africans. We don't have to convince the world. And you are so loud about it because you are a better South African. Please, you come from your country. You are not us. Goodbye, fellow South Africans.